Welcome back to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Eliances, visit www.Eliances.com. Now, back to our super host, David Cogan, founder of Eliances.
Loving this morning, we just had the pioneer of electronic and digital music. That's right, Thomas Dolby at thomasdolby.com. So let's go ahead and let's talk about our next hero. He is the CEO and founder of Dollar Days International. This we're talking about is the premier online wholesaler and closeout company that helps both small and nonprofit companies and large companies by offering more than, and I can't believe this, 225,000 high-quality goods at low prices. That's Marc Joseph, and it can be reached at dollardays.com. Now, Marc, who could be reached here? What takes place here is how did you get started in the online industry, and particularly within the closeout and wholesale industry?
Well, back in 2001, when we started Dollar Days, we figured that the small businesses in our world were getting ignored. You know, the world was really going into the chain stores and so forth. So we created dollardays.com to level the playing field so small and medium-sized businesses could compete against the chains in the area. So we carry, and you mentioned 225,000. Since then, we've added another 50,000. So we're up to 275,000 products on our site.
Now, with all these things on your site, have you ever just gone like, yeah, I'd like to buy this, I want to take this, I want to do this? I mean, there must be so many you do want.
Oh, absolutely. And the interesting thing is, with so many products, there's some we don't even know we have. So, but our customers tell us. And what is great about the internet community is when you shop online, customers very quickly tell you what the best sellers are, what the best price items are, when you need to change something. So that's what's the beauty of having products right online.
And you have helped some of the very recognizable brand stores such as Federated Department Stores, Bill's Variety Stores, Everything a Dollar stores, even Crown Bookstores, which I remember. Between building a brick and mortar versus online, what are a couple points of why someone who would really want to build an online business and how to effectively do it? Because you have clearly mastered it in this sector.
Well, the whole building an online store obviously is a whole different cost of goods rather than going out and building a brick and mortar kind of operation. So an online store gives you a chance to go in and quickly find products that you feel that customers will want. You can get them up on the site, and then you can very quickly test and see what will sell for you. So if someone is thinking, if they really are a retailer and they want to go into either brick or mortar or online, I recommend online first because you can test things. Because then you can see what really sells, and then when you're ready, you can open up a store.
And again, we're talking with Marc Joseph, the CEO of Dollar Days. You could reach him at dollardays.com, or of course, go to Eliances.com, Eliances.com. We'll have the link on there too. So tell me what it is. Somebody goes to dollardays.com. What takes place there? Where are they getting the items? How are they finding things, and so on?
Well, you got to take a look at why customers find us. You know, our customer base are the small businesses and entrepreneurs who are surviving and thriving as the chains in the areas. So we want to make it easy for customers to shop. So our minimum order is just a case of any product.
Fantastic.
And the reason we do that is, again, if you're a small business and you've got the big stores down the road, you want to try different things. So it gives you a chance to come in, buy 5, 6 different items, and when it sells, come back and buy 10 items. So we want you to try things. So one of our competitive advantages is just a case of product. You'll get it to your store, and let's see if it works.
The question that a lot of people want to know is, where do people get their items? Where are the wholesalers getting their items?
Well, we have 3 different kinds of suppliers in our chain of wholesalers. One are the actual manufacturers with all the brand names that have on the products that you get. Another is importers, people that are getting goods all over the world and bringing it into the U.S., and those are things that are inexpensive. And then we have closeouts, and closeouts are products that are discontinued and really give the opportunity for small businesses to say, these are things I want to advertise, these are things I want to show my customers that have real value so the customers keep coming back into their small stores.
Now let's talk about this book, because you're an author, The Secrets of Retailing, How to Beat Walmart. I mean, that's just, the title alone is pretty incredible. You provide expert advice to independent businesses of all sizes. So here's the secret question. How can you beat Walmart? What are a couple things you can share, secrets from the book?
Well, keep in mind that when you have a major chain store, you have everything centralized. So in Bentonville, Arkansas, all the things are decided on what's going to happen in the different regions. Where small stores are surviving and where they are thriving in today is being able to pull the niches out that the major chain stores do not have. So for instance, I just heard on the news last night that there is a revival in independent bookstores. And why is that? Well, the chain stores are going and buying just the big things. The individual bookstores are catering to the markets that they live in the regions they live in, and that's how you can really outsmart the big guys.
Now, the people that are buying from you, are you finding that a majority of them are buying to resell the items? Are they buying for their businesses? Are they buying for giveaways? Walk me through that.
We have two distinct customer bases. Half of our business comes from entrepreneurs and small businesses who buy our goods, then resell them, either in their own store or on their store online. Our second part of our business are nonprofit organizations, churches and schools who buy our products to support their causes. You know, we have a national contract with the Salvation Army, a national contract with Kiwanis clubs, with the Gospel Rescue Missions, with about a dozen other major nonprofit organizations, because they come to us and they buy goods to support the causes. For instance, you know, we're just going through lots of hats and gloves and underwear and socks and toothpaste and toothbrushes, and soon we'll be going through backpacks and school supplies and things that they need to help the underprivileged in their communities. So that's really half of our business now, is making sure that nonprofits have a resource where they can really help more people.
Mark, this is incredible. And again, you can reach him by going to dollardays.com. Find the deals there. But Mark, how did you learn how to do this? I mean, how did you learn how to actually create, build, and be really the premier site for the wholesale industry?
Well, you've got to take a look at when the internet first started. There were all kinds of things, and as we all know, that there was a big upheaval in the early 2000s and so forth. But we found that when people really need things and they can't find it through their normal channels of distribution, you know, if you were a small business, you used to have people call on your store. They come in, they show you all their samples and so forth. But, you know, 10 years ago, that was affordable. But in today's world, with the price of gas and the cost of expenses for expense accounts, once you get outside the metropolitan areas in small town America, it's not affordable for people to send in someone to your business for a $500 sale. So that really helped create the internet and our opportunity to service these underserved small businesses and nonprofit organizations.
So we're getting some messages of people wanting to know, what is the most popular item that you sell?
If you want to come on our site and see our most popular item, our number one selling item are backpacks. These are backpacks. We went through close to 2 million backpacks last year. And these are backpacks that are resold at retail stores, but they're also inexpensive backpacks that many, many nonprofits use to help with the kids who can't afford to go to school. So they pass them out at that time of year too. That's our number one selling item. Our number two selling item are blankets. If you think about it, blankets also can be sold well at retail because everybody needs a blanket. But again, for the homeless and the underprivileged, blankets are a great way to go. Our number three selling item, as long as we're talking,
yes,
are flip-flops. Now think about that, flip-flops. We sell flip-flops on our site for $1. You know, for if you're a retail store, you can sell those for $3.99, $4.99, $5.99. If you are a church or a school or a nonprofit, you give it away for $1. You can give away $100 to let you put shoes on 100 people.
Now, what about most unique items where, you know, you've seen on the site and you're just going, I can't believe that's even here, that's such a great deal and that would exist?
Last Halloween, our number one selling item was fake blood. Now think about that. Where do you find fake blood? And then what would you use it for? So that's what's so fun of being on the internet.
I got to imagine it's so exciting, and not knowing what's going to be up there next, seeing what people are going to be buying, and really helping. And I love the fact that you're helping the small business and that you're helping nonprofits. Such a need in our community. Well, Mark, you help small businesses, nonprofit companies, by allowing them to get what they need for their business, You guide others on their journey by teaching them the ins and outs of retailing online. Mark Joseph, you're a hero. Make sure that you go to dollardays.com. Or you can also go to Eliances.com, where we'll have the posting with me, David Cogan. And be sure to listen, because we've got a couple very unique secret guests coming on next. So stay tuned. David Cogan with Eliances.